Coach, through the first 4 or so innings, what the heck's going through your head?
Stay with it. Keep us within striking distance. I know we have a good offense. With that being said, we did not play well at all early in the game. Like, first real clunker. So to be able to have a clunker and be able to come back and win, I'm super proud of the team, and we'll address all of the mistakes from earlier in the game. That's what we need to do. Really excited to get to practice on Thursday, to be honest with you. It feels like it's been a while since we've had a traditional practice with last week's road trip. We need it. But again, the story is the people that are in this building. They're good baseball players. They're great human beings. They have a great competitive desire to win. And I thought that really shined through tonight, because we didn't, even as we were coming back, it wasn't easy. And, those two arms that they had in there are pretty good. And so to be able to win against that left-hander at the end is a good sign for our team. Really proud of the bullpen. Chandler Dorsey, awesome. Zach Cowan, awesome. Kason Evans, obviously, awesome. We just got off to a bad start, and I'm really proud of the team for coming back.
That was Dorsey's first appearance.
Yeah.
So why was that his first appearance?
Well, I mean, you're seeing a really good offensive team, meaning our team, and that's all that he's faced. You know what I mean? And so he had a rough lead into the season, to be honest with you. So he was down the list a little bit, but we brought him here for a reason. Like, I thought it was a significant get, and I haven't lost faith in that. And, sometimes you have to make some decisions as a coach, like, what are you going to prioritize? And luckily, you have a mature kid that's a really good pitcher that just kind of kept hanging in there, continuing to work. And when they do that, they're ready when their opportunity comes, instead of worrying about it, complaining of things that they cannot control. It was out of Chandler's control once we started the season. It's a really good example of team above me, and really good example of preparation and really being a man. And he is, and he's good. And, what I've talked to about with guys in his situation is, when you go out there, don't pitch or play for more innings. Just do what you can to help the team right then, and that's what he did tonight. And he'll get it out there again because of that. So I'm really proud of him. Great story.
What was he doing better tonight then?
I think he wasn't facing the LSU Tigers. I mean, if you really want me to get down to it, like, that's really it, because he's a good pitcher. And I mean, some of the guys that have pitched, that have had a lot of success, had a hard time with our lineup at times, So I'm really happy for him, though, because I think he is good, and it didn't waver. But there's an element of this thing too. Like, not only do we got to win, we got to develop and get ourselves ready, and there's only so many innings to go around. And but he'll get back out there.
With Zach, what was he doing so well tonight?
I think he's one of the best pitchers in college baseball, and I think he was himself in just the execution piece. And it may not be exactly what grabs your attention, but I mean, to me, he's one of the early MVPs of this team. I mean, every time we put him in, we win, and every time we put him in, the game's on the line. And we needed zeros. There was no more margin for error, and I just put in the guy that I knew could get zeros.
And what do you think went so, I guess, to sort of maybe not pinpoint it to one thing, but what were a couple things that went so sideways for you guys in the first 4 or so?
Well, so leadoff guy's a stud, by the way, for them. Like, real player. Like, I don't think he got a hit tonight, but he is a real player. So we get him out, and then Connor throws a great breaking ball, and it's strike 3, and we get the pass ball wild pitch. So I don't know if it was blockable or not, but that now we have a runner on. I mean, we were this close to being like 2 outs and 7 pitches, and we're, Connor's rolling. And then we throw away the pickoff. And he's got a great move, actually. So that was like super kind of weird. And then they executed, and then the ball was smashed to center. And Chris is a great outfielder. I mean, he's been on SportsCenter, right, this year, and he didn't catch the ball. And I'm not saying he should have or shouldn't have. I'd have to go back and look at it. But we didn't make that play. And then we had a pop-up priority between the first baseman and the catcher. Tough play. It is the first baseman's play, so expect Jared to call him off and make it. And it's like, holy cow, like, we haven't made that many defensive mistakes in 13 games, and we just did within 3 outs. And then it got off the rails, and then we had some trouble from the free base thing from the mound. early in the game with Connor, with Jaden, with DJ. And luckily we were able to minimize, in the third and the fourth. Like, I know we gave up runs, but we were still able to leave some dudes out there to keep it at 6. It would have been real hard past 6 runs. Not undoable, as these guys showed. And I thought we took some really good at-bats. I mean, Danny's crushing the ball. He lays down a perfect drag, sets the table in one of those run-scoring innings. And Steven, just what a quality at-bat right there. Jared, 0-2 to the walk. It's really good lineup. And they played really good tonight.
It was a tough night for Cade tonight behind the plate. What do you sort of tell a guy after
keep going? I mean, I couldn't be happier he's here. Huge homer tonight. It's a huge play. We won by 2. 2-out, 2-run home run. And he's got a lot of talent. And he's caught great to this point. We're trying to win every game that we play. And he's going to go back there again. I don't know if there was something with the vision or, maybe Ware's not the best pairing for him. But I think he's going to be a major league catcher someday. I really believe that. And, we'll move past it.
And from a blocking perspective, what do you kind of want to see from him?
I just need to watch. I need to watch the game. I know that's you guys get pissed at football coaches when they say that, but I literally need to do that. But I know I believe in him. I know he's a great player, and I know he'll catch again relatively soon. And we need him to be good back there. So, and I expect that he will be.
Coach, it looked like y'all had a meeting in the dugout after the second inning.
Yeah.
What did you tell the guys?
Well, I just, preparation's like our deal. And, they've been so consistent. We had the little weird deal with the Omaha and wind blowing in, and it's 40 degrees or whatever. But outside of that, there's not a whole lot to pick out of guys not being totally locked into what we're doing. And since then, there's nothing. You can't pick at anything. And it just kind of was like a reminder that they're still 18 to 21. You know what I mean? That no matter what we come up with to get them engaged in this thing of hey man, the game knows who deserves to be rewarded. And I tried to tell them on Sunday night, do not look at that team's record. And I scheduled them because they're going to win a bunch of games after this beginning of a melee of a schedule that they've played. I tried to tell them. It didn't obviously resonate. And I didn't have them, totally ready at the beginning of the game today. And, I'll lean on Steve. I'll lean on Zach, these guys you'll talk to that are great players that have good leadership to make sure we're ready to play tomorrow and ready to play in every game that we have, because we do treat it like a playoff game. The preparation for the coaching staff's the same. I'm walking out of the locker room in Frisco, and Jamie hands me my sheet that I do my own scouting off of, and Nate's in here all day yesterday, and locked in, and the board looks like, you would think we're playing for the national championship today, but we weren't ready to play. But we got great players, and we got great character guys, and that won out today. And when we're a little bit better, then we're really tough to beat. All right, thanks.
Thanks, Coach.